Alright, I won't play any more of the fucking VIP tables in my car, okay? I'll stop.
What's up, fellas? I hope you guys enjoyed the intro that we just had. It was super fun to film. But we're back with the second episode of YAKUZA Whips. I'm here with the boy Adam. And today we're gonna be going over some of the cringiest mods we've seen popping up recently on the VIP cars, and just in the scene in general. We're gonna be talking a lot about just some of the things that we don't really like seeing anymore, things that aren't really traditional to us, or
things we don't like.
Yeah. So I've been noticing a lot in the scene lately, Adam. I've been noticing a lot of different mods. One of them being is like one of the first mods that comes to mind right when I think of a VIP don't is VIP tables. Do you want to go into some of that?
Yeah, I think VIP tables is a little thing that's overly done. It's kind of going out of style, I guess, in 2020, 2021, 2020.
Yeah.
But I think it's just something that's overdone. And when people make it seem like it's their best mod to accessorize the vehicle, I think that it really takes away from the whole build itself.
100%, yeah, I agree. So I think when we're talking about tables, I think we're more or less talking about the tables that are accessorizing the whole car, and that's their main thing. I'm personally thinking of like the tables front seat above the glove box, like that's their main thing. They got the glasses with the fake ice in it.
And that's their like the best mod of the vehicle is all the tables and accessories for the car.
Yeah, definitely. That's just their main focus for that.
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
I think that VIP cars should be a little bit more than that. Full builds.
100%, yeah. And I mean, I understand people start somewhere, so I'm not saying like, bro, if you have this in your car, rip it out immediately. Do whatever you want, dude. It's your car. But to me, I'd like to see a lot less of that. I'd like to see a lot more creativity in the game. I think you're personally someone that I look up to highly for creativity, stuff like that, for interior stuff, for exterior stuff.
Thank you, Isaac.
Of course, dude.
But yeah, I think that tables are just a bit overdone, and it's if it's not a necessary mod where like you're not using the table for a purpose, I feel like it's a little out of place.
Yeah, definitely.
It's such like a clean car culture.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what we're really looking for recently, is just more of clean, more well put together builds, stuff like that. Maybe
if like the tables flow into the build itself, if it's not just your table, but it actually is part of the build, I feel like that is where we need to go with VIP these days.
100%. And I do think this brings us more into to our second topic of it. And I think we should go over just diamond stitched floor mats, diamond stitched, different seat covers, dash covers, just all of the more flashy interior stuff along with tables.
There's a lot of accessories out there, and I think a lot of people are just trying to fill up their car with every accessory that's available, and I think they're getting away from wanting to build a good-looking car.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of taste missing in all of that. I think that there's a lot of the American way of thinking is just the most money you can spend, and I mean this is also backed up by a lot of shows where they more or less credit people with the more money into their car, rather than the cars that I think are more tastefully put together and have certain mods for certain reasons, because they flow better with the build. They get to a better characteristic that way, versus just dumping as much of the JP catalog you can find into your car.
I agree. I think the judging at US shows reflects a lot of that. If you have a lot of money in your car, you're probably going to the top. And like, it doesn't matter. A lot of people are doing DIY stuff in Japan with these VIP cars, and they turn out to be cleaner, in my opinion. 100%.
Can you just give us a couple examples of what you think would be super over the line for interior stuff to instead of just pushing the vibe of the car to make it just the main centerpiece of the car?
I feel like when it's just overdone. If you have every single piece from the catalog of JP or any of the companies, like even though they are great companies and they make great items, I feel like it's a bit much. I think that they're getting away from actually building a car. Instead, they're building a living room.
Yeah, 100%. I see a lot of the chandelier action going on. I see a lot of the curtains everywhere, pillows everywhere, seatbelt covers, stuff like that. That's just like, you know, dude, you got the neck pillows, cool. Or you got the curtains, cool. But you don't need every single piece of that. And I think that's definitely misconstrued through a lot of social media, stuff like that.
I was actually just talking to somebody on Instagram about it. I feel like the U.S., everybody here feels like the need to fit in, or the need to fit into a certain category, and I feel like VIP will go further if we don't stick to all of these rules. Definitely,
I definitely think we need more uniqueness. We need more people pushing the lines of, well, someone else doesn't have this yet. I'm thinking it's time I jump on, get this certain kit, mold this certain piece. So just going back with class and stuff like that, Adam. I want to bring up a certain topic that's been kind of irking me lately. And that's just the stickers on the VIP cars, the rising suns, just random BS on windows, cars, everything.
Stickers are up there with some of the cringiest things that I see. I feel like VIP is a very cleanly. I don't know how to cleanseness. Yeah. I don't know, but a very clean culture, and I think anything like that is just kind of getting away from it again.
Yeah, 100%.
And the rising sun is politically incorrect. We should not be using the rising sun. It's a bit overused, and I think a lot of people don't know the history of the rising sun flags.
Yeah.
And I feel like Japan and China and Korea itself is like, it's a very touchy subject on the rising sun flag, and in any of the imperial political battles that have gone on.
100%.
People are just sticking them on because they love it.
Yeah, the JDM leaf flags and stuff like that, dude. It's gotta stop, man.
We do like the design, but we can do without it.
100%. I think also like the Instagram stickers. If you're, I don't know, it's hard to go into it without trying to hurt feelings, but if you're in a VIP platform car and you're going towards that look, that sort of aesthetic with your car, and you have your Instagram plastered everywhere on the back windshield, if you're sitting here kind of just promoting your only social media and that's like your main goal, it seems, with the build, I'm just kind of over it, dude. I kind of want to see more. I want to see people building these cars for passion rather than for a like, dude.
Okay, so another thing that I noticed is poorly fitted kits on a lot of the cars it shows. Not just kits, but like poor fitment on a lot of items. Body panels, fenders, bacon fenders, and I feel like people need to spend a lot more attention to detail because you know, when you're at a car show, you're looking at cars close up. You're not looking at them far away. I understand if you drive your car, you're gonna have nicks here and nicks there, but maybe a couple door dings. But the poorly fitted kits, a lot of it stems back from aftermarket kits from China not fitting, and not just replica kits, because if you get a replica kit, it's still okay, but make it fit. Because I see so many kits that are not done. They're not blocked. We see wavy panels, and it's really not what VIP is all about.
Yeah, 100%. But if you are gonna spend that money and you are gonna end up putting a kit on your car and you're gonna end up making that big jump, which to me is like a big jump, I think, because it's a big, bold statement. It changes the look of your car 100%. But if you are going to
expensive too.
Oh yeah. But if you are going to do it, I would like to see it done properly. I want to see the fiberglass work actually fitting correctly. I want to see them blocked. I mean, just basic stuff. It's not super crazy to have a good fitting kit that actually looks decent.
Just a lot more attention to detail on these cars.
A lot more patience, stuff like that.
I think it's this generation. The newer generation is just all about getting things done quickly, getting them out there quickly, and it's not about making things perfect for you.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I'm also to a fault at this. Own static cars. Don't Definitely didn't have great quarter panels for a very long time, as I'm sure a lot of people know.
I think we all kind of go through it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you have to go through it to understand
100%.
how not to go through it.
And I mean, it just takes time, and I understand that. But I think it's just an overall. I've seen cars that have been out, at least here in Colorado or in the couple of the states I've been to shows in recently. That it's been a couple of years, man, and they're still having the wavy panels, still having bad fenders, still having weak fitting kits.
It's funny. I think a lot of the people is the same people that ridicule SEMA builds. When people throw a SEMA build together, takes maybe a month, maybe 2 months planning, and you come out with a car show, and you have a show car at this car show, and it's the same people that are complaining.
Yeah,
and
100%.
And we really need to clean it up especially if we're gonna complain to SEMA builds.
Yeah, and I mean, not everything I've seen at SEMA was amazing, but there's a level of quality there. That, I mean, there's a lot of cars they turned down to get into SEMA.
It really is.
Them being there is a huge accomplishment, and I understand there's a lot of sponsors, stuff like that involved, a lot of big names. But definitely,
but it's a struggle to get there.
Definitely an achievement for sure to be in a SEMA event. All right, I think the last thing we want to talk about for the VIP don'ts is
4x4 ride height.
Perfect. Yep, that's it. We want to see people stop trucking around this place. We need people to start riding low.
Bag guys too. Bagged,
Yep.
Bagged. Low.
Hear from the bagged boy himself, dude. If you're on bags, you need to be riding low. If you're static, you already know, dude. You got to be dragging that frame around. It's time. I think even if you're bagged, you need to be riding lower. I think even if you have close to tight fitment, I know it's not as stiff of a ride, but I think as an overall, just as a culture, we need to be looking more towards being lower.
I think the whole VIP thing is low and wide.
Just low, more stock body a lot of the time is what I normally think of when I think of stuff like that. But yeah, I want to see more people laying some frame.
I think low is key with VIP cars.
Oh, 100%.
Thank you for watching our show of episode 2 of Cringiest Whips. Smash the like button and the subscribe button, and see you guys next time.
Perfect. Yes, sir. Good work.